Great greetings, people of the sky, and welcome to this Friday stream. It is PvE League time. I hope you're doing well. And Volin, how was your opening? Did I miss the last boosters with a promo, or are we still waiting for the promo one? So, yeah, it's PvE League time. We are looking at some replays. Okay, I see that emoji and I know there is no promo. We are looking at replays of the PvE League Season number 2, Challenge number 2. For your planning, the stream will be around 2 hours. We will watch 6 replays, have a break in the middle, and there are 3 quizzes to win. And let's start. What is the PvE League? The PvE League is, as most of you already knew, a challenging event with every 2 weeks a new challenge. There is a point system where you can get your points and rank in the ladder. There are a total of 4 challenges, so this is mid-time. We are currently fighting in challenge number 3. There are 4 difficulties. We will watch replays from every of them. And there are prizes at the end of the season, and the best or fastest player, depending on the challenge, get also some prizes mid-season. Yeah, and if you achieve the 10 points, you get some achievement cards or boosters. So keep in mind, you can always join the PvE League. If you see this on YouTube or somewhere, you can still join probably. Maybe not in this season, but in the next season. Maybe we watch it with season number 3 ongoing. Okay, let's start with the Rookie League. The rookies had to fight this challenge on Siege of Hope Advanced difficulty. And there are 3 challenges. First one, take no more than 1 orbs from the specific areas, that is these areas, so you're only allowed to take 1 from there. And build no nature orb, and build at least 1 building inside of the camps before 8.5 minutes, so inside means these areas. And of course there was a bonus challenge, and that bonus challenge was to build the least power worlds in objective number 1. If multiple people did this, the tiebreaker was the rarity score. So if you common cards, they are only 1 point, uncommons 2 points, and so on. And if this is also equal, the person with the fastest time will get the win. Without further ado, let's have a look at our replays. We start now with coin flip. You might already know which card will be played in coin flip's replay. So let's jump over into Battleforge. We are here on Siege of Hope, starting with the Green Nomad. And let me know if some audio is too high or too low, if I have to adjust something. I just realized, I think the music is a bit too loud, right? Let's crank that down. Okay, we're seeing a fire start with Nomad Green and no mine because of the rarity score. So it's a Nomad only run, and I think then it makes sense to go for the green one. It's easier management, and you're not here for a rush. You have to wait a lot of times here because you're seeing the counter at the top, 6 minutes are going down. In the meantime, the nomads are not going to the first camp, instead going directly here to the top, doing a nice curve around the camp, and then on to the next camp. Or not. Oh, sorry. He turned around and now is killing the units. Just something... Okay. A bit micromanagement, so the nomads are not dying. If you're playing with only the starting wells, you see how much energy you have. You have the 5 nomads here. You have the 80 dead void power here. And 1,000 in your power wells. And if they are gone, they are gone. Nothing more. So that area is cleared. One nomad is turning around to go into this camp. Keep in mind, building the building at 8.5 minutes or before 8.5 minutes. The rest of nomads going for the camp, the first camp, and the last nomad is standing at the power well. Also, if you build a power well, if you build an orb, that costs also energy and you get nothing back. So he is waiting for the 500, 250, building tier 3. And now we are waiting for energy, I guess, to build the building. We saw it before in the picture. We're having a tier 2 tower. It's the Fire Affinity Lost Launcher. We will see why that card was chosen in particular. But for the moment, we have here now the first tower. And we can speed up. We have to wait for 70 energy. 70, right? 75? Let me see. It's 70, yeah. And if you look at the clock, 2 buildings are built. So, achievement unlocked. In the meantime, defending the camp with the 2 nomads. We missed that sadly. But yeah, the nomads just kiting the units around, killing them. And if there are people dying in the northern camp, that's not too bad. It is advanced difficulty. I think at least one has to survive. At least that's the same now for the other 2 camps. The orb is strong and can defend here. Supporting the thrust units to clear that middle part. It's not that important. He doesn't need the tier 4. There is no tier 4 cards in that deck. But there's nothing else to do. In the meantime, defending here at the top with 2 of the Lost Launcher. And defending at the lower part also with 2 Lost Launcher. Getting some defense here, so that tier 3 is safe. And now we can speed up. Now it's defending time, getting another tower to help. Here at the low power, I think there's not enough space for now. Oh, there is enough space for another tower. Yeah, defending here with the towers, the rage effect of the fire affinity helps a lot later if there are units with more HP. Meantime, defending here with the nomads. We are at 3 minutes till the last wave. As long as you repair the wall, you don't need anything else here. As you can see, the 4 towers dealing a lot of damage. Now it's time for the big guy. Let's see if the rage of the tower is enough to deal with the big guy here too. And the answer is yes, it is. No, they could use all cards they want, but if there is a tie with the power wells, then the rarity score would be the tiebreaker. So you have to go with a low rarity score on your deck. And that's the reason why only 2 common cards were used. And now we see something interesting. Killing some of the units here and then leaving again. See, only one of the bugs survived. And now it's a matter of dancing around. Oh no, the bug returns. Let's go again. And bug is going. Okay, now he's left. That's funny enough. The bug is going to your to your main monument here and stays there, but outside of the visible range of your monument. And with that, you can trap that wave. In the meantime, destroying the towers in the base and now getting more lost launches here in front of the camp. Yeah, as you can see, bug is arrived, and if you switch to the Fog of War, there is no bug. I didn't know that, and it was very interesting. So maybe I can use that for my next run too. In the meantime, lost launchers. And now the dancing part begins. Getting the Twilight infestation out of the base. He will fight against the towers, but the main goal is that he is fighting against the nomads, and the towers can rage fire on the Twilight infestation. As you can see, it's always going to the front, going back to the front, Twilight infestation turning around again. And that was... you need patience here to not be greedy. These teleporting bugs can be annoying. There's only one left. Not sure if he's throwing a spear at some point. Ah, no, the launcher is in range, and so he's going down. And now the dance begins. So, as you can see, he is losing a lot of the nomads, but they are going to the void, and they get the energy back. Keep in mind, only 90%. And yes, Volin, that is Rookie League. I was looking at this and was thinking, okay, that's a lot of micromanagement. I'm not sure if I couldn't handle this. As you can see, this is going on for quite some time now. And yeah, Coinflip, welcome to the chat. And yeah, you go to the not to Master Lead, but probably you will be promoted, at least one division. And now is a good spot here, dancing around with the Twilight infestation. We can speed up now. You know the drill now. Always keeping some nomads around, and then last hits. Booyah! And with that, that was the winner of the challenge in the Rookie League. Congratulations! Very nice run. Very, very nice run here. Coming up with a strategy with only 2 cards here, only 2 common cards. Not an easy task. Okay. Let me have a sip. My voice is starting to crack already. Good. So that was the Rookie League. Let's switch over to the Pro League. The Pro League had the identical challenge, but fighting on expert difficulty. So same with the Power Wells, same with the Orb, but this time it was not allowed to play a Frost Orb instead of the Nature Orb. Same goes for the Power Well spots, not allowed to take, only taking 1 at these spots. And of course, building at least 1 tower in that regions here. So yeah, let's see also for the challenge. The challenge is the same thing, having the person with the least built Power Wells. Sorry. reading his heart in the evening. And the ready to score for the tiebreaker and then the time completing the map. And now we will see the replay of Triggz, who wanted to join in the voice chat, but is not around at the moment. We can wait for a second and I can chat. Give me a moment. I will ping him. And we can switch also over to Battleforge in the meantime. Okay. Not there at the moment. Well, we will start with the replay. Maybe we'll join later in the replay. I hope so, because it's a very, very cool idea. Keep in mind, not taking power wells and not using very expensive card, but this time expert difficulty. So we see a similar start with the Nomad Green. We can speed here up. It's not identical, but the strategy is the same. Killing the units, getting the orb, and now going first, I think, to the base to the left, right. Making the dance around the building here, and now building the tower of the game. The tower of the game is the Sunken Temple. Yes! So we will now see a strategy clearing this map with Sunken Temple, Nomad. Full stop. That's it. Only these two cards. Keep in mind, the base here is getting way stronger. We have here Colossus and the Juggernauts. We have the bombardments here in the front. So that will be very interesting. In the meantime, going back here, building the wall, getting another tower here. And the first bugs are spawning in. As you can see, they are going outside and fight against the building. And it's the green one. The green one are doing poison damage. There's also the purple one, which is ignoring shields, I think. Not too sure. Maybe someone can confirm. In the meantime, first Nomad is in the low base, and the second one is... Ooh, that was a close one. Yeah, getting to the top base. More bugs. And getting the walls already. And fighting with the bugs here in the middle camp. Keep in mind, by taking a tier 2 building, Triggz has not to go tier 3, so there's not really a reason to clear that space here, or to clear that one, because you don't. You have everything you need. In the meantime, the bugs killed the first spawner, and now the army going to the left. And it's not a lot that the units are dealing poison damage, but it is a bit. You see, for 4 seconds dealing 15 damage to hostile units. So it's not a lot, but it kills units. And now the wave is spawning, and that's the neat part. You have 3 units, you just throw them in and let the units attack your 3 units. At some point you get new ones. Like every second now. And you throw them in again. Killing the tower for Voidback. And we have already the buildings here at 8.5 minutes. More bugs. Here, still some of the bugs fighting against the waves, which are coming from these spawners here. We haven't seen them before because they were killed by the troops here. I think Triggz is trying to do that too. No, he is not in time. Yeah. So you see the Frost army is just dying against the two Tombugs here. In the meantime, the defense in the lower part and in the top part is looking similar. So you throw in your bugs and then wait. And if your bugs die, you just spawn more of them and throw them in again and again. Oh, I have an idea. Give me a second. I should be able to... Wait. Pause. Is Triggz online? AFK. Let me wisp. Maybe he's seeing that even if he's AFK. Okay, he is reacting. Let's wait a moment. Maybe he's now joining the voice chat. That's the moment for me to have a sip here. I think I can send him an invite in. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, here is. You want to join the voice chat too? No problem. We're just waiting a moment here, so you can maybe jump into the voice chat if you want. Okay, we have that 2 minutes. Can send you another invite link, I think. So, whoop. And start sharing my screen. So people in Twitch, give us a second, but we will continue any moment. Okay, we can continue with the replay, very slow. And there's someone in the voice chat.
Yo, what's up?
Hello there. So Twitch chat, let us know if I have to adjust the audio a bit. Happy to have you. We're 10 minutes into a replay at this point.
Okay, nice.
You should be able to see my screen.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So yeah, we are seeing now the defense with the bugs, and I think that's a very interesting strategy to don't kill the units very fast, because you were not fighting the dragon, right?
Yeah, it was a weird bug occurring. I am not sure if it was supposed to be like that. So on this run that was successful, the dragon didn't spawn on the top lane, but I submitted another replay where I killed the dragon as well. It just takes like 5 minutes longer. you need to kill him with... Sorry.
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, you need to kill him with the aura of the insects. So it's like waiting 5 minutes until he dies.
But at least it's in working against the how's it called? Yeah, against the immunity. I don't know. Tell me, Battleforge. What's the real name? Leader immunity. It could also be immune against poison. Who knows?
It's actually not. I've tried in another run and killed the dragon. But yeah, in the middle of the game, I wasn't even sure if this would be working.
Yeah, we saw the Lost Launcher run before, so with the Green Nomad in the start, and then the Lost Launcher for the tower and defending, then dancing around to kill the boss. And now we see the switch to the nature, and I think that's a very cool idea. You
Yeah,
couldn't
of
go
course,
for the launch. Yeah?
Nature is the strongest color, of course.
And it's a lot of micromanagement, always keeping the units going, tell them to go here, out, and then there's coming a wave, move out here. How did you manage that?
Yeah, I had 3 groups. One group on the top, one building group on the top, one on the south, and one in the base down there. And I was like only pressing numbers, swapping screen, and spamming
Move
like
command,
for
next
20
one.
minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
It was very boring.
Yeah, but here comes the PvP skills into play, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And last seconds, and you see the time is running out, and there's no dragon at the top. I think that's luck or whatever you did. It was a
Yeah.
good thing.
It was so weird. But I didn't really want to do another run just to show and kill the dragon. These waves are so annoying in the middle.
Yeah, that's a lot of bugs. Let's see how it's going. So they are spawning in a directly after you finish the last objective. Are there coming more of the bugs?
That was a question?
Yes, that was a question.
The
Yes,
bugs
okay.
don't spawn anymore when I'm fighting in the middle, trying to kill the boss.
Okay.
So they keep spawning for now, but later they will stop.
Yeah, in the meantime,
Yeah.
killing the base here. And now we see how to fight against flying units with bugs by standing under them. I love that idea so much. Oh,
I had to kill that base in the middle.
you trapped them. And we saw that before, so these 2 bugs are outside of the visible range of the of your orb, and that is how you spawn trap them. So maybe that was the reason.
I see. The run was full of bugs.
Yeah, but still the small units are joining here, but the 2 towers are more than enough. And the last nomad in the game, I guess.
Yeah, I kept it alive until the end because you need to use all energy. You can see on my void level. Yeah, it's very hard. Like with 1 sunken temple less, the run might not be possible.
Yes,
because you don't have enough pressure for the boss.
Yeah. I see also that you use the bugs from here and walk over, and later you switch them to this position. I think you don't want to do this because if you kill your buildings, you don't get the full energy back, right?
Right. What I'm trying to do here is build more sunken temples near the boss in the middle area here, and destroying my sunken temples on the top because the bugs have a shorter way.
Yeah, and then don't die halfway.
Yeah, and I calculated like the energy I need, so it didn't make a lot of difference if I kept the sunken temples on the top. I lose only like 11 energy per sunken temple destroyed. So destroying 7 temples is like 77 energy.
Yeah, it's a half temple.
Half temple.
Yeah, you could probably also kill one of the tower here. Maybe. Not sure.
Wait, let me see. Which tower?
here, one of these two. On your tier 2 base. So probably one could be...
I'll do that later, actually.
Ah, okay.
I wasn't sure if the waves keep spawning.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I kept them alive for a bit.
So yeah, maybe that's the point where I should tell if you have problem with flashy lights. You might want to look away for the next maybe 20 minutes. Because as you can see, we are at the halfway point of the replay and fighting now the boss. And as you may understand, killing a boss with 15,000 HP with poison, with only 15 damage per second, might be a challenge in time.
Yeah, what's very scary is the thorn barks that roots there. At some point, when there's too many thorn barks, they kill the creeps too fast. Yeah, and I was scared the run was over at some point because I didn't have enough pressure anymore.
Yeah, but always you see now here this flying unit always getting the ticks on the poison. It's taking a while, but at some point he will die. Big problem. All the units can and will respawn. So even if he is killing here now this wild blood, he will respawning here at the top. And I think the most annoying thing to respawn is the shaman, because it's healing units and it's taking now longer. I think the only thing which is not respawning is the Whisperer, the unit who can use the silence effect. So at least that is a thing. Yeah, but at this point you see, boss still on nearly full HP at this point. He's not getting healed by the buildings or something, but by the shaman if it's healing him. Well, like now. And yeah, having the pushback units in the front, like the towers here, yeah, you can't get through them. Yeah, let's do a building check in the meantime. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 sunken temples here, and 2 at the back row, which probably will be swapped at some point, and only 1 here at the tier 2 base. Prototype is going for the abomination for first priority, but you are focusing on the boss, right?
Yeah. These foreign bugs now, they made me scared. I'm trying to kite out the boss. If the boss was healing, then it wouldn't be possible.
No chance at all. Yeah, I would agree here. So, and at this point, what was your clicking strategy? Always click the select all units on the map and click on move in there.
Actually, no. I was working with groups still.
Okay.
Yeah, just using mouse and groups. It was very spammy.
Yes, I think so. When I watched your replay to see what you did in the run, and I saw Sunken Temple, I was thinking, good old times when Sunken Temple was broken, like for the patch of nature. Good old times, that would have helped here. Yeah, we have here someone from PvP, so did you fight in PvP against someone with a Sunken Temple strategy when it was the first iteration?
Actually, I used it myself.
Even worse!
I'm still using it now sometimes for fun. It's still very good.
Okay. Dachi is telling that it was your idea after all.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we have the problem with 4 Thornbarks. This looking bad. He's making so slow progress, and the shaman in the back, but it's making progress.
Yeah, at that point I thought it was over, but I kept going. Didn't
Yeah,
want to
after
quit.
55 minutes to say, yeah, okay, now I stop. I would continue to. There's no rush. I can do this the whole day. Yeah, and we now see 3 energy in the void, 0 in the power wells. You will end up with 50 energy. Yeah, the boss at 7,400 HP, so could end soonish. But the problem is the shaman in the back row, who decides sometimes to heal the boss again. Besides the artillery, now also the hack joins and do more pushback. So if the boss is going back to the base center, it's way harder to get him out. HP check. We are under 5,000 HP now. Maybe you know it out of your head, the shadow affinity of the Sunken Temple. It's ignoring buff shields and so, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Wasn't sure in the beginning of the replay. And now
let me check it actually.
And now we are 3,000, and that was the moment when a wave spawned, and now he has to fight against the wave first before going back to the boss. And now you see the boss with his small friend, the shaman, healing him up, slow and steady. We are back at 3,000. We are back at 3,500. Meantime, fighting the first row here with 3 pushback units and 2 Thornbarks. Boss back to 4,000. I was feeling so bad for you at this point watching the replay. You could have killed him. It was so close.
Yeah.
But now, time to get the boss back to the front.
Now I got him out again. Then he's gonna die.
Yeah, now it's going down, 4,500. Shaman's still alive. Could do more healing here.
At that point I was playing 8 hours straight on this map.
Oh gosh. 8 hours. Daki, what have you done? Yeah, now the HP is dropping. The shaman is dead. Not a lot of other units pushing around the bugs. Some form bugs are spawning and the artillery is fighting, but yeah, having a lot of these towers now. Let's do the last count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the towers. Boss down to 2,000. 1,000. And it is done. Boss is falling. What a awesome replay. Very creative idea here to use these 2 cards.
Sunken Temple is perfect for that. For using energy restriction.
Yeah, that was an awesome replay. Happy to have you. You might want to stick in the voice chat because we're now having a quiz, people. A quiz about this replay. So maybe you can join there too. You don't see the screen of the stream, so you have to check the stream on Twitch for the question. But you are allowed to join because you don't know the answer, pretty sure. Okay,
Really?
people. You know how it's working. I will draw a line and you can send in your guesses after the line. You might want to wait till I finish my sentence before spamming in numbers. Okay, let's start. So Triggz used a lot of that bugs. Had a lot to move a lot of them around. And now's the big question. How often was a move command used? So not only the bugs, I mean totally all move commands, so it also includes the nomad. So we are looking for a number, like he used 10 times to move the units into the base. So what's your guess?
The whole game?
Yes, the whole game. We're seeing numbers starting from something around 500 up to 1,700, 2,000. To clarify, yes, prototype, if you select 10 bucks at the same time and say move, it's only one move command. It's not per unit, single, it's only one. I see a lot of numbers here. I think everyone had his chance. Let me have a last sip. Okay. Time is over. Let's draw the line and look at the results. So the total amount of actions are everything you click in the game, was 2,898 actions. So including move commands, but also including attack or building a card, spawning a card. And the amount of move commands were 1,521. So let me scroll up, but I think we have some close things here. Wolin with 1,400. We have a 1,500. That is the nearest, right? Yes. So 6 Pavlin 9. I think you are the winner here. So congratulations for you. You're getting a booster. So please send me your in-game name in the Twitch chat so I can note that down and you get your booster. Is that your in-game name? J-E-J. Okay. Oh no, that was okay. Okay, noted. So, and now we are jumping over to the second replay. Triggz, if you want, you can stay in the chat, in the voice chat, or you can leave however you like. It's up to you.
I think I'll stick in the Twitch chat.
Okay.
Play some PvP or something.
Awesome. Happy to have you here in the stream, and I wish you a wonderful weekend.
Thank you too, it was awesome.
See you.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next replay is by Mirrari. It's a card you see there, so we will see that in-game probably. Let's start the Battle Forge replay. So we have a Wind Weaver start with Werebeast. So as you can see, that was not going for a crazy challenge here for low unit spawn or rarity score. That was just an awesome run, which the admins decided that is interesting. We can show that on screen, and I agree. It looks very interesting here. So getting the Werebeast to go into the base. In the meantime, the Shaman and the Wind Weavers clearing the rest of the map and then dying. In the meantime, taking one Power Well and one Orb. Keep in mind, they are allowed to have one Power Well per base. In the meantime, going with the Werebeast here to the top. And as I saw this, wait, you can do this? You can go there with ground presence, kill the spawner, and this is still alive? What? Why do I always use a Fire Dancer or a Fire Stalker? That was mind-blowing. I always learn new things by watching these replays here in the PvE League. I love it. For people who are not familiar, that spawner here is for the final wave. So if you kill that spawner before the timer runs out, I think at 2 minutes or something, you won't get a final wave. In the meantime, we see Shadow Phoenixes supported by, of course, the Embalmer Shrine, now killing spawners and, yeah, kind of also the units here. Shadow Phoenix, #1 clearing strategy here. Killing more. Ah, for Pure Nature Quest, that is an awesome idea. Sure, I didn't know that was possible. So now getting one unit the lower part and the other one top part. Because, keep in mind, having to place a building here by 8 minutes 30. And the return of the Sunken Temple. It's the purple one this time. Probably not for a specific reason, just because purple, like purple. And the other one is going to the top. Getting power wells and placing a building in the next minute, I guess. And yeah, still no attack hitting here because the orb, the spawner was killed. And now, of course, taking the gold. More stuff is spawning in, and now we see the Sunken Temple in combination with a Soul Splicer. Same on the top. So it's not only about the bugs, it's also about the healing. In the meantime, this wave is running to the power well here, to the first orb. And the Werebeasts are going in and getting gold and probably the monument. The orb, the units are dying, and now we see the interesting part. The phalanx are getting healed too by this building. So that's probably the reason why there is this soul splicer. So to keep the units alive, not only the own units, but also the units from the camp. But they died either way. Happens to the best ones. Still doing here the fighting. And yeah, killing them. Having the units here. But now at this point it's a lot multitasking. Yeah, having a worm. It's not an XL counter, but dealing a lot of damage. And now in combination with that building healing, and these are dying to get the corpses. Having an interesting combination of defense here. No XL unit at the ground at the lower camp at the moment. Let's focus on the top. The bugs doing some annoying stuff on the XL unit, so he's just turning around and fighting everything, but not the big guy who is doing the damage here. We also see the resource booster here, only for one power well. People in chat might know the good ratio, but I think 1 is not a good ratio, but it gets your energy faster. And at the end of the map, you don't have the big energy problems. So you could waste some energy to the booster. But you have energy problem if you're not building any booster, as we saw before. Then energy is of the essence. Here we still see only bugs used, and now there is another card helping out. Also here, defenders are dying, but you can lose some of them. Two 245 seconds till payback. Thank you, Juntti. Till it's worth it to place the 50 energy here. So if you have building here with a 600 power well, it's probably going for empty before it's paying out. Because the energy is sucked out faster. Keeping on the defense, having to defend 5 more minutes, and now we see an XL counter from the Shadow deck. I think it's nice to have something different here in this run. Having taken here the orb, and now at the top, same goes here. Who needs tier 3 units if you can have tier 4 units? Closing the door, shooting over the door, and killing the XL units quite fast. Having a second one, I think the 2000 damage here for only a unit for 100 energy. It's a good trade-off. You can spawn there too and have a nice thing. Having the green piece here, sadly, sadly green piece not working on the dragon because of the immunity. Yeah, last 2 minutes of defending here. Looking good. Last minute. And that's the last wave to defend here. Dragon is down. Rest of the ground units. And now it's done. Let's see how he's handling the bugs here. Kiting them. And now we see a tower here, a special tower. It's an altar of chaos. We saw that in the slides, and this is now the way to go to kill the boss. So we also see an incubator in red. Not sure when we will see him in use. And same strategy here, letting some units slip through, and probably they are staying outside of visible. Oh no. Yes, this tower here increases the visibility range here, and by that it's, yeah, he can see the bugs, and now the orb was firing, and that was a close orb here. That was a close orb. So yeah, incubator red on the bugs, and then offering the incubator the how is it called? Frenzy insect? Mutating frenzy, other way around. And now offering them into the altar, because that altar likes to have HP, and the bugs don't have a lot of HP. I have 600. And the frenzy, we can wait till the next one will spawn. I think 2000 or something like this. Nearly to 1000. And now altar is ready. And second one is built. We can speed up, you know the drill here. In the meantime, now no bugs are getting slipped through here with the Void Maw in defense mode. And second tower is up. let's see what's happening next. The Voidmaw are getting in and now getting teleported around. Green piece is played. We have here the first of the nether bombs. Let's see if it goes up. It goes up, and you see the boss lost 10,000 HP at this point. Sadly, only one was used. Probably didn't have the shortcut, or there was no space on the ground to place another one. But you see, two of these things are a easy, nice, quick kill for a boss. Now going in greedy, but losing all the units, so waiting to have more. Yeah, push back here, a heal, killing that unit. And now probably the second try. Where is it? Where is it? There is it. Let's see if that goes up. Getting the oink, so it's not getting killed. Ooh, and everything is dead. Very, very nice strategy here to kill the boss. I think maybe that works on more maps and not only that one. I really like that idea here. Okay, and with that, we will have a short break before we continue with 3 more replays for the Elite and Masters. I most certainly had to restart my Battleforge. It's starting to get a bit laggy here. And we will have a break of around 5 minutes. And see you all in a bit. Till then. Okay, people. I hope you did a bit of a walk 10 meters and back again. So your body getting not rusty here. I got something to drink, and I got, of course, a piece of chocolate. You can never have enough chocolate. It provides energy for a stream. In that case, my good friend, you should stretch a bit, and keep in mind you only have one back, and if it breaks, you have a problem. Let's hope that your back is not breaking. Okay. Let's continue with the PvE League stream number 2, Season 2, Challenge 2. You know what I mean? It's time for the Elite League, playing on the map Sunbridge on Expert difficulty. Of course, 3 challenges. Challenge number 1 with 4 points. Don't use the army switch. So, constant income of waves. 3 points, build power wells and orbs in order 4-3-1. I have there a picture. We will look at this. No, I don't have a picture. Well, I will show it then in replay. And then the 3 points for the last challenge. And that was a bit confusing for everyone in the team. So I tried to clarify here. Build a minimum of 300 energy worth of buildings between the 14 and 17 minute in the area marked in the marked area. I will show it to you soon. Starting from the front, going to the back, and you have to build them as close as possible, not like a snake, not like a line. The buildings have to be finished at 17 minutes, have to stay alive till the end. You have to rebuild the front row before you can build something in the rows behind there. So it should look like on the right side. So starting in the front and going to the back. Okay. It was a lot confusing stuff going on here. We will see later why. So that is how you can get you earn the points for the second challenge. And the bonus challenge. Bonus challenge, invest as much energy as possible for the third achievement. Tiebreaker, who is destroying the 2 army shrines as fast as possible. Okay, if you have questions, I had questions too. I think the best answer to a question is not to explain it, but to show it in the replay. Starting with Juntti. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo. Let's have a last sip here. Okay. It's game time. We see the Nomad Fire start here. Green Nomad, the one who is healing. And first going to the right side, building also a tower here and a mine. Mine very, very strong, killing a lot of units very fast. Getting another Nomad into this mix while getting the tower up. Keep in mind the mortar tower can only shoot at places where you have ground presence, so he can't fire right away. He has to wait till the units are close to the wall, and now he can fire at the wall. Mortar tower, not a lot of HP, but an awesome range. Plus, it's not that expensive. It's only 50 energy here. Yeah, they're not switching. That is an interesting challenge. There's also an achievement for not doing that, for everyone who is interested. Keep in mind, these waves here, like this, will now continually join the fight. Having a mine here to kill off some of the units, especially kicking around the small units, and the nomads to deal damage and then circle around, wait till they heal up and kite the units into the fire of the two towers. As you see, first wave deflected, easy peasy. Still fighting on the wall, having a mine here to kill the units again. Fire start, very strong here. More movement, everything still alive. If you lose something, that's very hard on this map. As you can see, now the device is broken down and there will be a constant wave, a constant income of wave. Constant is maybe the wrong wording, because you see here's a wave on the way, there's a wave on the way, and then you get some breaks. So that is the window every player was looking for. You could already build up this power well or the wall, but you have to defend this. And it's sometimes easier to defend this with the stuff you have, like here with the towers, and then build it when it is safe. So this is now the last wave to defend. Towers, mines, and the nomads. One is dying. I was seeing that and was thinking, can he manage that? And yes, he can. And that's now the point to get the energy. And you see, there's no units on the way here. So that is a moment of peace. About the challenge number 2, building the orbs in a specific order. And that order is, that is your tier 1. That spot here is tier 2. And your tier 3 is that spot in front of the gate. So you have to get this orb here, which is closer, as tier 4. In the meantime, having a nomad going here to the top. And now we see the bandit minefield. It's so strong. Bandit minefield is so strong. And Phoenix. And in the meantime, the Termite Hill. And when I saw that building built here in that replay, I was thinking, I love it. I'm a big fan of the Termite Hill, and seeing it on this map, it makes so much sense. It has the range to attack both of these towers and not being in range for that towers. That was mind-blowing. Yeah, still have to defend, because if you attack the tower, the ground units will think, ooh, I have to defend there. In the meantime, having the Phoenix doing the crash drive and doing the exchange to get the unbound energy here. Of course, Phoenix always in combination with the Embalm Shrine. Clearing now this spot here. Keep in mind, clearing that spot is nice, but it doesn't do anything, because you are not allowed to build there anything. First have to get the stuff here at the top. Now we have one of the nice situations where you get the double waves. So see, 2 of the slaver here and here the other one. So these are the waves where you have to be prepared and have something up to defend this. But of course, Phoenix, awesome, coming back. Yes, easy defending, still 4 Phoenix alive. And now going in with the Phoenix, the suppression on the tower, and the bandit minefield to killing the units. Suppression also on the anti-air tower here. Phoenix getting ready for trash dive. Yes, killing one of the towers and a lot of the units. And now, yeah, killing the rest here. Keeping the distance from the anti-air building and in for the next crash dive. Keep in mind, we're still seeing only 2 units at this point. Only the Nomad and the Phoenix. We saw some buildings to play. The Molten Tower, the Termite Hill, the Embalmer Shrine. Have we missed here tower? No. We have not seen building the wall to defend. Yeah, and now we are interested in the time. You see, we are at 12 minutes, 12 and a half minutes. So between 14 and 17 minutes it was the goal to build the buildings who had to stay alive till the end. We see now the engineer doing the repairs. And as you might have missed before here, that building was going quite low, that power well. Having the engineer here for the repair duty, keeping that alive. You see again 500 energy only. And now we see the Mo, the incredible Mo played here. And when I saw that, why playing the Mo? It doesn't bring anything to the table. And then I realized, holy crap, he has 2,500 HP. That's a lot of HP. Yes, yes, of course. It makes so much sense. It's so hard to kill by the units here. You can block here your engineer, who helps to keep him alive. And now placing just a lot of stuff in the back row, a lot of the ice barriers. But also here in front the necro towers, who are dealing a lot of damage by the corpses around. And now it's a matter of waiting to get tier 4. Getting at this point already the power wells and keeping that building alive. Yeah, it's a bit of a waiting game now because you have a lot of bound energy in buildings who are not doing nothing. You see the ice barriers here just blocking energy. So it's now time to wait for more energy. Yeah, at this point, let us see, we don't have any kind of void return at this point. So maybe we will see something like Furniture Flash or... oh, we see the World Breaker. Okay, we won't have void return, I think. But we see the promo World Breaker gun. And a second one. And let's speed up. Oh, it's in range to kill the units here. Awesome, but that gun will not shoot for long. It's time to switch the gun into siege mode. It's snowball time. And another one. Yeah, and now it's easy defending. A wave comes, you fire a snowball. And if you don't have any snowball to fire, you have a lot of towers who can help defending it too. In the meantime, getting a magma hurler. Yes, a magma hurler. Play the CCC. In range to fire with the World Breaker guns on that building. Not finishing that building because it switches the waves. Oh, look at that waves. It's a stupid... What is this game mechanic? Yeah, probably will see a snowball. Yes, you need a snowball. Will the building cost reduced be bad for the challenge, or will we... No, it was just about the standing. So the construction hut is quite a nice idea to keep some of your energy in your pool and not in bound energy here. So that was a very smart move. I think multiple people did this. Okay, and now it's time for collecting some energy. At this point we are at 4 cannons. And now we see a magma hurler going here in and going out again because just needed some ground presence to fire the snowballs, and he didn't fire them. So let's wait a moment. Second try is the charm. Yes, now we see the waves are looking crazy now. We have a juggernaut and birds and more stuff here. And this happens as soon as you walk with ground presence, or I think flying units too, inside the boss area. Then the waves change to be way harder here. And now you have to deal with that. If you misclick and you get the juggernaut, if you're not even tier 3, you will have a problem. So that's the reason why the Fanatic Assault in combination with the Infect can be a bad thing on this map. At least with that challenge. Now, Bloodhorn on the way, supported with snowballs and the Disenchant. And another snowball, killing that spot here. Very nice cleanup. And now it's only time to clean up the rest of the camp. First waiting for a good spot here, because you need these snowball cannons. And if you use these snowball cannons, you cannot defend with them. Makes sense. Boom, first one. And boom, second one. As soon as you kill both of the shrines, the wave will stop spawning. So you now have a nice spot where you can prepare. But why prepare if you have a lot of snowball cannons, like 5? Well, let's speed up a bit. Because, yeah, you see, still fighting here, but no waves. And we see the 6 cannon bow build. Adding a Bloodhorn left side, going in, and dies. That was too greedy here. That thing needs some more support. Now with some of the hurlers in combination with spells, but you need good timing here to kill everything. The shield is down, that is the first step. Now you have to defend some more with the cannons and killing more of the units. Not sure if he's trying to kill the Thornbugs the second time before going for the boss kill. Yeah, okay, now he's just spamming units to have ground presence to kill that Mora here. So yeah, as I said before, you need ground presence to use the ability. So he's just spawning any unit at all. Doesn't have to be a Bloodhorn. And then walk in, use the snowball can. Oh, nice idea here to disable the units, or at least the damage of the units, and then fire away with the cannons. We are at 22,000 HP left. He's so tanky. More cannons fired. And more damage on Mora, but not enough. I think another wave here. That could it? Is it that? Is it? Nice. And the snowball cannons sealed the deal. Yeah, sure, the nomads could work too, but maybe he was scared of the knockback of the Twilight Glider here. So very interesting run here with the snowball cannons. So yeah, that was the run of Juntti. And you know, I think I smelled something. It smells like a quiz. So I hope you're ready. Get you in a comfortable position here. Get ready to type in some numbers. So Juntti used the World Breaker gun quite extensive here. So it was the card to use for him. The big question now is, how often did he use the ability? How often did he use the shot, the siege mode shot of these World Breaker guns? 69, nice. Numbers coming in. That's sort of my moment to have a piece of chocolate. I really like the range here, from a lower number to higher numbers. Okay, let's have like 5 more seconds. Yeah, changing numbers is always hard to keep in mind, so maybe we will figure out if we can find. Well, not too many entries, so it's last seconds, 3 and a 2 and a 1, and it's over. So let's look at the result. So 6 World Breaker guns fired their special shot 78 times. So let's see, we have a 70. Yes, 70 is the closest, right? Yes. Indeed. Lyroness, looks like you won a booster there. Nice one. Let me note that down, else I will forget it. Doop, 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 doop. So GG's for your booster. And with that, we will have another elite replay. Let me start that replay up in the background. Oekoepa did an interesting start. As you might see at this picture, what the key card of that start was. So, okay, did I miss something? Lion, you changed your number? What? Just scroll from the top row down. Oh, you changed. Yeah, normally the first one wins, but it's your decision. So, if you say I should send it to Roland, that's fine. I will switch that up. Please keep in mind the first number only. Don't do multiple things. I haven't said that at the first booster, at the first quiz, but now keep in mind only one number per person. So I changed that to Volan. Okay, but now to the replay. We see a Frost start. Yeah, Frost. We see Master Archers. We see a lot of Master Archers. And if you are playing RPVE, Volan, help us. What is the key card in RPVE if you start with Frost? If you're playing RPVE with the Frost against a level 10. It is the Shielded Tower here. Home soil, nearly. Home soil would also be nice here. But yes, it is the Northern Keep. And now positioning they on the same spot here. And as you can see, the Northern Keep keeping the units alive. So for people who are not familiar with that, especially building here, if you activate the ability, every unit in the range of the ability won't get damage at all. And it's the red one. I think it's doing more than the units are doing more damage then. Now we have the sweet spot at around 6 minutes, where no more waves are spawning, and that's the point where you start to kill the walls and then get the power wells. Here in that case, taking the power well first, so the power well can tank some damage. And now getting the second power well, getting the wall up, and now you have a lot of archers. Of course, onto the wall, I guess. Healing everything back up. And let's see what is the strategy now on the walls. We are seeing the shadow. So Furniture Flash for Void Return. Still the archer on the wall. And Phoenix Time. Phoenix Time, of course, supported with Embalmer Shrine. As you should with 2 Maybe that's the reason I didn't play as good in this event, because I only played one. And now we see the Dancer. The red one, that's the one with the siege damage. I think the other one is dealing more damage against human. And walking over to the right spot, killing the unit here, and now going for the towers. Siege damage, very awesome here. The archers are only here for bouncing and tanking some damage. In the meantime, no defense here, but the Phoenix is ready. Units still fighting at the tower, everything is cleared, and yeah, units still on the fight. Second Phoenix, everything back on the wall, and now Phoenix Embalmer's action. Very hard to do if you're close to your furnace here. You have to get a lot of corpses, else your furnace of flesh might take everything away before you can harness that corpses. Yeah, I'm a low budget shrine builder, Volin. You know, I'm coming from a region in Germany. It's called Swabian, and we are stingy. So I'm also stingy in building power wells, shrines. Sorry, and more of the Phoenix defense. We saw that before. The Phoenix is an awesome choice here to defend. You have unbound energy, and unbound energy makes sense if you have to build buildings in 30 seconds, and a lot of buildings, or at least keeping them alive. Fighting still the ground stuff, waiting for the wave. Phoenix in, Embalmer Shrine is running. And both of the buildings are down. The siege damage of these dancers doing a phenomenal job here in killing the buildings very, very fast. Getting the power well here, and now starting to build tier 2 towers. Not taking tier 3, still on tier 2, so there's nothing else to build. And of course, it is the Frost Affinity. The Frost Affinity is the one who shoots faster, or is generally stronger, if you have less void power. And in combination now here with that building, we have a very low void pool. And yes, you see it right, the defenders in the switch mode getting less damage. And less damage, I mean really less damage, 60% less damage. Being near that buildings, getting healed by the building, and having here a healing building, the shadow healing building, that is a very strong combination. I'm not sure if we will see them going low. Getting another building here. You see, okay, they're getting damage here, but not getting killed that fast here. Not fast enough, at least. Sadly, he stepped over the line, and by stepping over the line, I mean he spawns now the Juggernaut. Right? Or did I see something? The first reflex takes on many corpses, yeah, that's right. But you see that these two buildings are already full. He used the ability to collect the corpses which are outside of range of the furnace of flesh. And he used sometimes the ability to give that collected corpses to this furnace of flesh to get the void back. Having also now 3 of the sigils here to have the support for the buildings. And now taking here tier 3 and probably soonish tier 4. I think we can speed up here. The defense is looking solid. And only now taking a moment to get the tier 4 running. Of course, first take the power wells and then taking the orb. Yeah, you see, they can't even really damage that unit.
Cast off.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah, the units are fighting as hard as they can, but not dealing any damage against these units. We see here a nature orb. Now with frost, nature, shadow. A construction hut. Correct, the side wells are not allowed to take in this challenge. So don't wonder, because we are not allowed to do this. And it's more cannon time. We saw before, World Breaker Guns is an awesome thing to defend here. I think that the defense, how it's standing here, would hold like way longer. But if the Juggernaut runs that way, it was a bit closer. So at this point, collecting more energy to get more of the cannons, and as you can see, even getting the support by the Sky Elf. In the meantime, we missed it. Okay, he rushed over there with one unit to clear the camp. Was scrolling too fast here. We will get the second attempt any moment, I guess. First focusing on the defense. Not too sure about the starting. In the meantime, the Grimvine is walking over to use the World Breaker Gun. Number 1, number 2, and number 4. Probably only one more shot, and okay, let's see for the defense. Ooh, okay. There was a big wave. Now the units are dead. Probably too much stuff was joining here, like the Juggernaut and the knockback of the flying units. So let's see what's happening next. Getting more of the units. And yes, time for the World Breaker. Boom time. It survives. Okay, going in for the kill with the melee unit. First tower, first shrine is defeated. Now you see the waves are getting stronger. The L units are in the mix, so hurry up to kill the last one, and then there are no waves anymore. Boom! Okay, and now it's only time to kill the boss. The big difference, we don't have as much of the towers before. We have only 5, only in air quotes. But with the support of the Sky F Sage, which is increasing the damage by, let me cheat and look it up, 110%. So especially every of these cannons are dealing the double damage as before. So we don't have 5 cannon damage, we have like 10 cannon damage. Yeah, at this point we also see the Necrofury. Probably just to tank some damage, because the most damage will probably come from the cannons. But of course you can switch the units and use the special shot, which deals a lot of damage too. So going in, switching the mode, and now, yeah, awesome. Just 2 cannon shots here, boom boom boom, and all of the 3 fiends are gone. Sadly respawning, of course. And as you can see, you can not only focus on the boss. The units are getting quite low on HP here, even with a special shot and even with the support of the cannons, the World Breaker cannons. More at 22 damage, and only one of the Necrofuries are alive, and they're still alive. Will he make it? Nope. Morrow with 10,000 HP left and now just being annoyed. Okay, come on, let me spawn some units. Using the ability of the Soul Splicer to root the corpses into the Furnace of Flesh. Defending now that wave and now going in and doing the rest to kill that boss here. More cannon shots and the boss is gone. GG's. Very interesting run here. Very interesting run. We saw again the cannon, the World Breaker cannon, which is probably one of the strongest cards in the game. And let's jump over. So that was a very, very nice run here. But it was not the last one. We will now have the run of the Master League. And the Master League had the same map, but the challenge was a bit different. So 4 points for not switching. We had that before. Building the power walls and orbs in the specific orders. We saw that before. So your normally tier 4 spot is now your tier 3 spot. But the big challenge is that you have to build the buildings with minimum 300 energy between 10 and 13 minutes. So as you saw before, it was 14 and 17 minutes, and now we are between 10 and 30 minutes. That's a wholly 4 minutes earlier, which is crazy. That's what Ducky, what did you do there? Okay, but the challenge is a bit different than the challenge for the elite with the placement of the towers. So before we had to build them as near as possible and by rows. Here you are allowed to build a snake. So making that on the right picture is totally fine. You are allowed to do that. So it's not too hard than before, but still the time. You have to be 40 minutes earlier. That makes so much difference in this challenge. Okay, and also here, the bonus challenge. Build as much energy in that specific thing. Hello, Wenky. Okay, we will now have the replay of Anske, who wanted to join the voice chat. So, hello, Anske.
Yeah, hello.
So stream, you will inform me if the voice is too low or too high, and I will share my screen with you, of course.
That would be nice.
Whoop. Okay.
Thank you.
So we see a fire start. Volin is already asking about, is it a pure fire?
No, sorry. I tried around with pure fire, but I've just figured that, yeah, bandit is just way better for this.
Okay, and we see the green nomad start in combination with the with the tower. We saw that before in the in the Elite League with the fire start.
Yeah, the start is pretty much the same, but I kill this one slaver off first, just to have that side cleared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now getting in range to fire with the tower. Did you try out some other starts before? Was it like your first idea to start with fire and the mortar towers?
Yes, absolutely. The T1 was definitely clear that I will play fire, but then I started like I actually wanted to play pure fire, but I didn't manage to do that. Then I tried around with one frost orb at T3, but yeah, that did work because I thought I can take the wells at the side of the walls I tried around with that, and I had a valid replay with that. But then, then Ducky said it's not allowed to take this wells.
Yeah,
so
for
I
people
had to think of
that
something new.
it's always a bit difficult to figure out what is inside the rule set, and then you have replay, and then you are informed, no, actually not, and then the rules getting specificer, and sometimes it's better to wait like 2 or 3 days till the rules are really clear.
Yeah. But I was so hyped. I think after 2 days I already had this replay. Or maybe 3 days.
So you had a lot of fun in this challenge, right?
Yes, I played it really a lot.
Yeah, when the challenge started in the Elite League chat, there was a lot of thinking, is that even possible? And you just wrote from the Masters with a more difficult challenge. Yeah, you have a replay, and we all, wait, what?
Yeah, the first 2 days I played like 6-7 hours on this, I think. And yeah.
So it sounds like you can play with Triggz, who did an 8-hour session to play his challenge. Yeah, at this point,
I really enjoyed it though.
At this point, 5 minutes, wall already cleared, and just waiting to get the tier 2 and the power wells there, having enough energy already on this side.
Yes, I tried to play as few mines as possible, and yeah, since I played this T1 start like 100 times, I think, I was always failing something, and it didn't really matter in the end what I do in the T1. It's more or less the same anyway.
And we now see a sniper. And of course the tier 2 shadow or shadow building, very strong if you have low void. At the moment there is no furnace flash, but we see the snipers going ham on that building. Why did you choose the sniper? just question here.
Well, yeah, first I started playing pure fire, and then I was just doing it with fire dancers. But yeah, I didn't figure out what to do then, basically, with pure fire. And with the minefield, I had so many more options. So I choose to play bandits. And yeah, it will have other reasons in the minefield. Yeah, there's a riotous retreat. That is very key for my strategy, which basically combines what the other 2 players in Elite did. Because it's kind of a northern keep. Or it's kind of the commandos that get healed later. It's very similar actually, because I have units that tank the damage that get healed, so the towers won't get destroyed. That was basically the key idea. And yeah, bandit snipers are super strong units that basically can't die with the riotous retreat.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Additionally, I have the bandit minefield that can get rid of the waves pretty good. So yeah, it all worked out.
I was not aware that the retreat is doing so much of healing. How much is it?
Yeah, it's insane.
70%.
I had to do a little bit of micro when the slavers come in.
Yeah, the counter.
Yeah. But yeah, if I lose 1 or 2 snipers there, it's not even that bad.
Yeah, it would be probably 1 building in the end. Maybe.
Yeah, now we have the 10-minute mark, so
time to build.
Yeah. Now I have a very tiny period of time where I can build something there. You already see the next wave spawning.
Yeah.
Yes.
So was their idea to wait for that wave before you build? So at like 11 minutes instead of the 10-minute mark?
Yes, definitely. I tried around a bit, but this was the optimal, definitely the optimal way, I think.
Yeah, just enough energy here for the bandit minefield. That was...
Okay. Tanking the damage of the units with the snipers. Riotous retreat is already up.
For the healing.
You can heal them up, and I'm always kiting the units back when the slavers die, so they won't get one-shot by the eruptions. And yeah, then I'm spamming towers.
Yeah. Which is a bit sad. It's binding energy, so building now towers you don't need makes the game slow in the end.
Yes, that's true.
And at 13 it is time to... it's over with building towers.
Yeah, you can pause at 13 minutes if you want, then...
Yeah. And we can count.
You can already see I let my bandit snipers die there, so the void gets returned. Yeah, and I now have like 100 energy, 0 void power, so I really tried to get all energy I could get into these buildings.
Yes.
To get a high score.
How was the rules for the masters? Did they buildings had to be finished at 13, or is building them okay?
They had to be in construction.
Okay, because for us it was they had to be finished.
Yeah. I had an argument with Ducky before, but I already clarified that as Juntti was still our admin. So
yeah, okay. It's always important here to clarify. Else it would be sad if you send in a replay and you expect to be like 10-point run, and then you get the information, yeah, actually, no. That would be sad.
Yeah, now I'm defending, just respawning one of the snipers. Yes, getting the well, and have a sniper again to block the slavers from getting to the towers. And yeah, then waiting for energy.
Yeah, if you check the time, we have 15 minutes. You have a solid defense. It's now only waiting for energy because there's so much energy is bind in these towers here, and we're not allowed to take these.
Always have to keep some energy for minefields or lava fields. Yeah, and then I taking the Corsair because, yeah, I think for the offense, the bandit sniper is way better than the commandos, but for defense here, commandos are better. And I already bind so much energy with the towers that I want unbound commandos, so I took the Corsair.
It was very smart. I was at first thinking, so why waiting for tier 3 to get the commandos? And then, yeah, I realized if you spawn them by the ability, they are unbound, and you get 100% of the ability back into your void, so doesn't burn energy in the end.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, and at this point, having 6 of them, I think that's all you spawn, right?
I spawned one squad more, but just to be safe.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't really slow the map down, so I had to wait anyway and getting that energy back anyway, so didn't matter.
So yeah, as you said before, the combination of the runs before with the commandos instead of the defenders, and not the shadow building to heal, and use the bandit building to heal. So that's a very nice similar, bandit run here. Yeah, I think we can speed up for a moment here. At this point, building 3 fire buildings, 3 fire orbs, and I was expecting here to see the Comet Catcher, but we will see a different card. It's the Fire Sphere. And
yeah, the Comet Catcher would have been the obvious choice, I know, but I already bound so much energy that I didn't want to bind
more,
like 1000 energy more.
Yes.
It was.
And I think it's smart if you saw before having 5 or 6 of the World Breaker guns that were bounding a lot of energy. And now we see a glowy star over the building, and I was thinking that was a nice placement. You see this raptor here with the range, and here with the range, and there is a raptor with the range. Very tight spot. And it's totally
a very tiny spot where you can place it.
So I was thinking that gold, that was gold. I will make my notes here for my next run. And now I'm a big fan. If people don't know, I really like the firearm. I know he is not that strong, but for this purpose, just running through here, getting half damage if he is underground, Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Going through there. And we will see probably the same.
Yes.
Getting a bit closer. And now, shiny glowy thing on top of the building. Waiting 5 seconds. And boom time.
Yeah, and at this point, I was kind of thinking about building a Shrine of War, but it was basically the same reason why I didn't place the Comet Catchers, because that would bind energy again, and I just thought, yeah, just play a few units and kill the boss, but I was struggling a bit.
Yeah, but just to say, like before, we can check now the red line on the top, and there are still some minutes to play.
Yeah.
I think a lot of players underestimated how much HP he has with 60,000.
I was a bit hasty, and if I would have been a little bit more patient, then could have been way faster, but it didn't matter at this point.
So yeah, you chose the Fire Dragon, which is probably one of the strongest units with the Rage.
Yes, definitely.
And of course,
with
the XL counter.
Yeah.
Okay, but now we see the units doing a lot of damage here. When I checked the replay first, and the first hit by the Juggernauts, and boom, half dead. Ooh, okay.
I was placing a Fire Sphere there,
On the
so
right.
I'm getting rid of the 2 and then focusing the other one, so yeah, they are instantly dead. But at this point I should have just retreated and saved my dragons, but yeah.
Yeah, that
Very
looks
last
like a
moment
dead
I cast
dragon.
the blood ceiling, and I thought maybe that could help, and maybe that would save me, but yeah, this just cost me like 3 minutes.
Yeah, now waiting to get more dragons again.
If I would have played like 2 Shrines of War first, I would have been later to the fight, but I would have the energy for Permanent Unity and other spells.
Right,
So
yeah.
that would have been the right decision, I guess. Because I won't be able to play the Shrine of War in the next 2 maps anyway, because of our Master League restrictions. We can only play each card in the season once. And yeah, in the next challenge, fire is completely disabled for us. And in the last challenge, we can't play T3 buildings. So yeah, Shrine of War is gone anyway.
Yeah, but you didn't know this at this point.
Yes, I did know that, but
okay.
I also had it in my deck, but I thought no, it's not worth it. Just to play like 2 spells more, it would be enough just with the units. But yeah, I was wrong.
But still, in the end, you won that challenge as the best of the masters, so doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, because at this point all the goals are already achieved. Yeah.
And now the rage is stacking up. Last 2 hits, and the boss is gone.
Yes.
Very, very nice run here. And it's nearly a pure fire run. Yeah, only one shadow up. It's nearly pure fire. So GG's.
Oh, thank you.
And with that, we have seen the last replay, but we have not seen the last quiz question. And this one, it's not about Anske's replay, but you are free to join, of course, the quiz question. You have to check it on the stream. You won't see it on my screen.
Yep.
And, well, there were 12 players in the PvE League, in the Masters and in the Elite League doing the not switching challenge. You know, don't use the switch. But the biggest question is, what was the most used tier 1 color to do this? And how often was that tier 1 used by the 12th player? So we are looking now for a number like... Thank you for that subscriptions. We are looking now for a number like Nature 4 or Fire 8 or Frost 7. So feel free to send in your guesses about this quiz question. It's the last booster of the evening. It's your chance now to get something here. So we see a lot of fire.
Everyone's choosing fire.
Yeah, nice, a frost one. I'm okay. Was just feeling bad. Yeah, Dachi, that would be difficult. Don't look at Dachi. He is part of the team. He knows stuff and he's not allowed. I see a big nature fan there. So you did the Fire 6, you would say the half of the player base.
Yeah, could be possible. I think Nature, some people probably play Nature because of Hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
And Root and something like that. But I think Nature, Fire is the best one, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Frost would be the second, I guess. But I don't know.
Well, my first opinion was go for Nature. I think that is good because I used it also for the achievement, and then I realized I'm out of time. I was too slow in the end.
Yeah.
Okay, I think everyone had his chance. I will close the quiz in 3, 2, 1, and now it is time to look at the results. So, are you ready? We have our 4 colors, and we have 8 players with the Frost Star,
What?
3 players with the Fire, and 1 player with the Shadow. So,
that's crazy.
yes, I was seeing that, and I was thinking, okay, well, Frost is the one who is well, the safest. You can just use the building and you get free units which are not dying. So I guess everyone who said Fire, sorry. We have a Frost 7 here. It's the only one who's saying Frost, right? Right. So, funny enough, we have only one saying Frost here. And there's someone getting 2 boosters tonight, so congratulations here. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, and yeah, I've read that. Write that already down. Your game name. You will get your boosters. And with that, we are at the end of the stream. Before I send you off into the weekend, there is at the moment the CCC number 10 ongoing. It's the big battle between the Ashbone and the Magma Hurler. If you not have played in that, do it now. Do it now. Do it for all of us. Because if enough people join in the event, we all get a booster code. So, yeah. Booster code, booster is nice, so join there. And with that, it's time to send you off into the weekend, and I hope you will have a wonderful weekend and see you all in the next stream in 2 weeks when we look at the challenge number 3. Thank you to you, Anske, for joining and telling us more about the inside of your run. Something to add for the end.
For the stream.
You're welcome. With that, see you all in the next one. Till then.